Welcome back to Kerney-cation. We're here today back at Kalahari checking out some of the things that are new here. We did get a double queen room and we did get the premium outdoor seating in the outdoor water park. So we're going to be checking out a couple of things that are new in the outdoor water park, the indoor water park, and the arcade. So they had a ton of stuff in there that's new too. So thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy this real family vacation. Alright, welcome back to Kerney-cation. So yeah, we're so happy to be back at Kalahari in Sandusky, Ohio for this trip. So we just drove out, went ahead and stayed one night. Usually the water park passes are around the same price as you can get a double queen room. And the double queen room does include those water park passes. So we booked a night here. I wanted to get this footage later at night. It was pretty busy during check-in time. But one big new thing here that we actually noticed when we stayed here was the kiosks. So these kiosks are all brand new. So they had them kind of optional before and they had a standard front desk. So they've actually gotten rid of that. It's now in favor of the kiosks. So they want you to check in on these new kiosks instead of going to a person, which I thought was pretty nice because I really didn't have to wait. Sometimes it's a long time to wait to check into Kalahari depending on when you visit. But we were able to get a kiosk right away because there's so many of them. And they did have this desk right off to the left here, which is still your standard like front desk, right? So there's still people there if you don't want to use the kiosk, but we used it. It was all right. You still need your license and the credit card that you used when you booked your stay. So just make sure to have that with you when you check in. And they had this enhance the fun desk. So if you purchase any like game cards or you want to reserve a cabana or something like that, make sure to stop there. We did the fuel package. It was $200 for two $100 game cards and a $100 food card. So we thought that was a pretty good deal because we knew we wanted to go to the arcade during this visit. And we wanted to get some food in our cabana, or not cabana, but the premium outdoor seating. So you do get a server there. But they do have these kiosks everywhere. So anywhere you are going to order, they're going to have these kiosks here at Kalahari now. This was actually closed, but I did hit the order now. But so you're able to, anywhere that there would normally be somebody taking your order, at least a quick service, there's going to be a kiosk here at Kalahari. And you'll see that more in the video. The last bite here, which is the ice cream place. So if you saw our video last year, you noticed that they added this new sign for the ice cream place right here in the lobby. These also have the kiosks. So they're not going to be like right out front. You actually have to go down to the right here. And there's 3 kiosks right here. So, and just a reminder, Kalahari is cashless, very much so like Cedar Point if you've seen any of our other videos. So just be prepared for that. But let's go ahead and get to the good stuff. Here is our outdoor premium seating that we reserved. It's right by the kids slide outside in the water park. So they really loved it. They love these slides right here. I have 2 toddlers, 4 and 6. So they loved the outdoor slides. So I really think this is a good option when you're looking because cabanas are like $300 or $400. These are about $100. And if it's not peak season, you might be able to get them for less. But just be aware you do share the one umbrella between 2 sites, at least at that one. But it was right outside Bugsboro. They loved it. So it's just, you know, a kid's place, kids under 52 inches, right? So little kids. But right next to that is the outdoor safari. So we haven't done this before, but I noticed some of the signage was new and we wanted to check it out. We've never really been over here. They have that sign there just like, hey, make sure like you have clothes on. You can't really do this bathing suit in your bathing suit and no shoes, right? So you have to be like ready to do the outdoor safari. But they have the ropes course, this giant ball, free fall, which is new, I haven't seen before. 48 inches to ride that one. The zip line, which I have seen in that last year. So 48 inches to ride the zip line, and then the ropes course, of course. So we've seen that in the past. And as a side note, this is the best place to go to the bathroom in the outdoor water park, right on the back of the Zanzibar Grill. But the Astro Ball, my son is actually tall enough to do this, but I don't know if he'd want to. 44 inches to do this, so it's just like a ball, kind of like a rock climbing wall. You just climb up it. Similar to this climbing wall, 44 inches as well. And that's like the tower where you do the zip line. I don't know if it's where you do the free fall too, but definitely where you do the zip line. But moving on past the Zanzibar, they do have this big food sign there. So we were ordering food from our premium outdoor seating with our server, but this is same thing, same menu, all the food there. So if you need food, you need to go to that location. But it's right next to the bar. They had a big bar sign on the front of this too for when you're entering the park, but still decorated for the 4th of July. So this was 4th of July weekend when we visited. So it was nice that they had some decorations up. But I did see, as I was walking, some more outdoor premium seating here. I think these are a really good option. If you can't tell, I like them. And these ones had their own umbrella. So very nice because it gives you more shade. So not every seat is shaded. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at booking one of these over a cabana. But definitely worth it in my opinion. There's also some great seating here. Like it was a busy day. Like you'll see that here in a second. But these are usually empty back here. They're like hidden. So if you're looking for a good place to sit that's empty on a busy day, check out back behind the bar there. So here are the outdoor water slides. There are 5 slides here. 2 of them are body slides and 3 of them are like inner tubes, right? You just saw on the right hand side there. So my son was actually tall enough because all the slides here you have to be at least 48 inches tall to ride, but 42 inches with an adult on the middle one. It's like a 1 by 1, like 2 people ride. So my son was pretty happy to get on this one, but definitely check these out if your kids are 48 inches. But yeah, the Sahara Sidewinder is definitely for the littles. For those 42 inch, like, yeah, it looks like they call it a double tube. So, but a lot of fun. So my son really liked it. But let's keep on moving here. So here is some of these outdoor premium cabanas. So again, these are like $300 or $400 during the summer for the outdoor water park. And as you can see, it's a pretty busy day. So a lot of people were there in the pool, but this pool is huge. So we went in there a few times. It didn't feel crowded. So it was still pretty nice to experience. But here's a closer look at the cabanas. It's very similar to our cabana video that we did on the indoor water park for these ones. Pretty standard. And then you have like these really big ones here on the left, which is like a full structure. So, but yeah, expect $300-400 for these. If you have a big group, right, it's worth it. Has a TV, shade, it's all shaded, right? You don't have to worry about some people sitting in the sun like we did in the outdoor premium seating. But again, you get what you pay for, right? So those bathrooms there, always packed, always busy. Again, go back to the Zanzibar grill. Those are much better. But I did want to take a look and show you this. So this pool was there last year, but they added basketball hoops here this year. So this is brand new for this year. They have basketball hoops in the pool there. So as you can see, people were shooting in the pool. And they also added like behind here some games. So they have basketball hoops here, various games you can play. So it's not just basketball, but like they have guides to play other games. They had checkers. They had, you know, the 4 in a row game. And cornhole back here and ping pong. So a lot of stuff back here too. So be sure to check out there if you're kind of water parked out, want to play some games with the kids. But again, here's a shot from the other side of this pool. All these basketball hoops are new this year. And you can kind of see there's a kids playground. So after the water park closes, you could check that out before you go back to your room if your kids have more energy. But my kids were pretty tired afterwards. But the water park outside does close at 7 o'clock, and depending on which day of the week, the indoor water park will still be open. So keep that in mind. But here's another nice area for the littles too. My kids loved it this time. They didn't really play there last year, but they liked it this time. Lots of slides, and they did have a foam party there. So you can kind of see some of the bubbles still left over on the ground, but every hour they like sprayed a ton of foam, and all the kids loved it. So. But again, these little like kid slides here, the kids really enjoyed it, and they even went up onto the structure and went down some of the bigger slides too. But that brings us back to Bugsboro here, back in the back. So, but let's go ahead and check out the indoor water park and see what's new. So, coming back from the far side of the water park here, and like the Zulu Grill, the Monsoon Saloon. So again, I was kind of telling you about those kiosks. So they have them. Ton of them at Zulu Grill, so no one's really taking your order for anything quick service, so it's all kiosks. So they do have the bar here, so they still have bartenders and sortinos. It looks like they still had waitresses, so that like kind of sit down service, kind of bartender service is still there. So But, you know, it's something for efficiency, and it looked like it seemed to be working when I was there. But we didn't use any of the food kiosks when we stayed there. But what else is new? So this year, they really redid this huge play structure here. So this is all new. Some of the slides are the same, it looks like. But as we kind of go around the corner here, you'll kind of see, like, all on the second level there, there's, like, some water toys up there on the top floor, all new. Like, that whole structure is new. So they definitely did some refurbing over the past year since we were here last year. But it looks like this stand was there last year when we were there, but they added like a smoothies sign, so that is also new this year. But again, this whole structure looks great. Our kids really didn't get a chance. They're pretty beat from the outdoor water park to experience it, but definitely something new for 2024 here at Kalahari. So check it out. I didn't see the bucket spill when I was there. Like, there's this top bucket on the top. So I don't know if that just wasn't going when I was there or if it's still new, like they're testing it. So, but again, this is all new. It all looks new. So, you know, really great to see Kalahari reinvesting in maybe some of the dated equipment inside the indoor water park. So very cool. And heading back over towards the wave pool, they did have this temporary ice cream stand here. I haven't seen this there before, but it looks like pop-up tent, roll away ice cream. So that was nice. Same as the last bite in the lobby there. So this was at like 7:30, so it looks like they just had it open in the lobby. So they might have been open earlier in the day, but maybe a quick place to get some ice cream. So as you can see, 7 o'clock, the outdoor water park closes. Everybody comes into the indoor water park. So the wave pool, so busy, but if you are looking for some good seats, here's the second kids area. If you've seen our videos before the kids safari, there's usually open seats back here. So definitely come back here, check it out. And if you're like us, have littles, this is a great place to just put your stuff and we can all enjoy the kids safari, because this is really, there's 2 kids areas in the indoor water park and this is the bigger one. So usually if you can grab a seat here, it's very nice. And they also had this kind of cabana back here. I haven't seen that before. Maybe I missed it, but definitely something to check out if you have a big party and you're going to be near the kids area. So it had like a big couch almost in there, but some of the more water slides over here. My kids are still kind of not tall enough. Definitely check out our previous video at Kalahari if you're interested in those. But again, nice seating back here. So you kind of have to dig away, get in the back if you want to find nice seats at Kalahari when it's busy. And this is back near the 21 and older mud hut. It's like the hot tub swim up bar that they have back here. So the 2 bigger slides do empty out right here, but here is the mud hut. So this is the 21 and older, as I mentioned. So if the grown-ups want to grab a drink, this is a nice place to do that in the hot tub. It goes outside too. So it's an indoor-outdoor if you've seen our videos before. But they do have 2 flow riders here, so back by that Zulu hut and the monsoon bar that we saw, they do have these flow riders, which is nice, so it's not like an extra price. And here's a closer look at some of those kiosks. We're going to actually, this time I looped around, we're going to head left towards some of the slides back here, and they do have the indoor premium seating right behind the monsoon bar too, so that's nice. So there's that second flow rider. It was a busy day. They did have 2 of them going today, so again, tons of seating back here. If you're doing slides, right, you're gonna ride Storm Chaser, any of these slides back here, this is a good place to sit. This is where they also have the hot tub cabana back here somewhere, so that is one of the more premium expensive ones. But these slides are 42 inches to ride, so these are nice. I don't know if my kids are really ready for these, even though it's 42. I'm kind of scared, but I'm happy. We definitely want to try Victoria Falls. So this is a raft we could all get on. So definitely looking forward to that to our next visit. And as you kind of work your way around towards the lazy river, towards the first aid, we noticed those benches and some of this wall art was new this year. I haven't seen that before. If you had, let me know, and maybe I just missed it, but that looked new this year. So. But if you keep going past the lazy river, they do have, the basketball pool there right when you enter from the locker rooms. But it's not necessarily new this year. We checked it out last year on a video, the Big Chill. So this is where the food used to be in the water park, and they actually opened it up for reservations. So it's definitely something we want to check out. Not necessarily new this year, but it was new last year. They have Xbox, TVs, tons of seating for your whole party. Maybe a nice place to host a birthday party if you don't want to do the party room. and it's air conditioned, so it won't be super hot like it is inside the water park. So if someone's not swimming, they'll be comfortable. And moving on, here's the other kids area. So this is the first kids area that's closer in the front of the indoor water park when you enter. Usually it's pretty busy. A lot of people don't know about the kids safari in the back, but smaller slides here, smaller area. So I also like showing this is the private water. The private pool cabana, very expensive. Usually it's like $1,200 to rent. I'll probably never be able to afford it, but $600 if you get on like a Tuesday. So very cool if you have a big party. But let's go ahead and jump into the room review. So we got a double queen room. If you've seen our videos before, we did review this type of room before. The bathroom did look like it got updated. I'll have to go back and look, but it was still very nice. The shower looked like it had some new tile. Toilet looked like it was the same from last time, but everything you need for a double queen room. The beds, you know, I've talked about Kalahari beds before. They're just okay, so you're not getting anything super plush, super nice. But you got your fridge, your microwave, everything you need. The TV was hung on the wall, which was nice. And I've never seen the waters in here before, so be careful. Those are $7 each if you drink those. Definitely just bring a water bottle. So, but you know, two queen rooms is all we really need for 4 people. Two queen beds. So very cool. And it's nice. You get, you know, water park tickets with your with the stay. So kind of incentives to stay. We did have a little bit of a balcony. We were on the 6th floor, so not really the water park view, but you know, still high up. Not too bad of the parking lot view. Can't complain. And next we headed over to the arcade. And one thing I noticed is walking through the hallways have all been updated on this part of the building. Our hallway was not, but they had those cool, you know, Africa, you know, the continent of Africa on there and the room number. Some new updated art. So I imagine this is probably what the Poconos and Round Rock probably look like in Texas, the other Kalahari location. So it's nice to see Kalahari updating these rooms. Definitely new for this year. But kids had a blast at the arcade. Tons of games. We noticed there were some new games about in the arcade, but you know, they played everything from the water blasters to the spinning Wheel of Fortune game. Had so much fun. Got some tickets. And I'll show you here, they've actually got a brand new update for the ticket redemption area, but we really love this dodgeball game. A lot of fun, so it wasn't too expensive, but very cool. It's a huge game. It's just like giant, and of course my kids got to get a little bit of a roller coaster fix. You know, we didn't go to Cedar Point, so they had like this Typhoon roller coaster simulator. I think they did that a few times, but this is what I wanted to show you that was new, the trophy room. So this is new for redemptions. Kayak is not for tickets. Very confusing, but it's there on the wall. But tons of stuff. This whole trophy room was new. It was nice to see they've kind of updated that from what we've seen it before. But if you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you like this video, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.